Greetings everyone, greetings and welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In this video I want to talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake, just some thoughts that I've had on my mind. It's been nearly a year since I played the game and I may revisit it soon. I definitely will make another video sort of sharing my more complete thoughts 1 year later. But for now I want to focus on couple of points here, and that is, what does Sephiroth intend to do really? Does he go into another timeline just to screw with Cloud? Will Aerith die? And will Sephiroth kill someone else to subvert our expectations, as it were? And will it have the same impact as if he were to kill Aerith versus somebody else? I think not, and I will tell you why. So whenever we first see Sephiroth in the game, Cloud says that I killed you, and Sephiroth says, you don't need to remind me. That was our crowning moment together, but that was then and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Through suffering you will grow strong. Isn't that what you want? So he has an entirely different demeanor and seemingly a different objective this time around. And I just want to point out that Aerith died for a reason. You know, she directly stood in Sephiroth's way. She was a threat to him, and she was literally trying to prevent Meteor by summoning Holy, so she was in Sephiroth's way. He went through all that trouble to get the black materia, all that manipulation and bullshit, and Aerith was close to stopping it. You know, she did stop it, basically, so she was a huge hindrance to his plans. So some think that just to throw us off, Aerith will live and Tifa will die. Just because, you know, just to do something different. I don't really like this, because even though Tifa was important to the story, and, you know, she's a very important character in her own right, she helped Cloud to remember who he was and what happened after they fall into the live stream. You know, she knows a lot about Cloud, and but the thing is that she's not really a threat to Sephiroth in the same way, you know. Sure that he could kill her, of course, like he could just kill whoever he wants, but if you think back to the Nibelheim incident, Sephiroth did almost kill her. Cloud was extremely hard on himself because he tried to keep his promise to her sort of anonymously. If you remember, Cloud was one of the unidentified soldiers that was with Zack and Sephiroth at the reactor, and he was so ashamed that he couldn't make it into soldier that he didn't reveal himself to Tifa. You know, he kept the mask on, and you know, like, he tried to defend her from a monster outside, and he couldn't even do that. You know, that made me sad. Poor Cloud. But Sephiroth injured Tifa after he killed her father, and he injured Tifa so severely that Zangan barely managed to keep her alive after he took her to safety, and she was injured so badly that Cloud thought she had died when he went to confront Sephiroth. So it was a big deal, you know. She almost died back then. So, but anyways, Aerith also says that Sephiroth is a bigger threat to the planet than the humans. You know, similar to what she said in the scene in chapter 17, the Shinra Electric Power Company isn't the real enemy. So here's the thing with Sephiroth, you know, why does he seemingly want to save the planet? And why would he come to the timeline just to screw with their heads? You know, where is this going? And is it possible that in this timeline, the Nibelheim incident, like, I don't want to say that it didn't happen, but maybe it didn't happen in the same way, or perhaps Sephiroth came from a time where the Nibelheim incident happened differently or didn't happen at all. And if that is the case, then for the Zack being alive scenario, it leads me to believe that just the Nibelheim incident happened very differently in general, and that must affect all sorts of things like the War of Wutai, for example, in its entirety. I mean, that's major. And so we really just have to brace ourselves for a wild ride and hope that they know what they're doing, I think, because you see, like to me, the more I think about these things and possibilities, the crazier it seems to me, and the story of Final Fantasy VII is already quite like complicated and intricate at times, and it has its own sort of things that you really have to sit with to understand. And with all the extra stuff, I'm just really not sure where this is headed. So a couple more things. He says, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together. 7 seconds till the end. What will you do with it? Let's see. So to me though, the interactions that he had with Cloud throughout the game, it seemed to me like Cloud is kind of like his innocent self and is kind of timid, and he hasn't really become who he must yet. You know, he obviously has the Buster Sword, but he just seems different after the first chapter, you know? Like, he's constantly getting the headaches and the flashbacks, more so than in the original game, and Sephiroth is trying to kind of mold him in a certain way, but why? You know, does he need him to kind of achieve his true potential? You know, like the kind that we see the sort of burning anger and determination that Cloud had at the end when he omni-slashed Sephiroth and, you know, just went all out. So what does Sephiroth want a strong Cloud for? And could there possibly be a much bigger picture than Genova, the livestream, Meteor, and everything? What if there's something else on an entirely different planet or just part of the sort of universe of this game that something different altogether, and he needs Zack, he needs Cloud, Eris, whoever, and go on a, you know, some sort of crazy adventure. And since he has an entirely different demeanor and objective, what does he hope to do really? Like, what does he hope to accomplish by wanting to save the planet this time? I feel like he wouldn't just be saying that, you know. In a way, in the original game, it was a lot more simple in the fact that he just went crazy and he wants to absorb the live stream by injuring the planet severely or just destroying it altogether. That's Sephiroth, you know? So, what does he hope to do this time around? And what do you think? What do you think will happen? And do you think that they will sort of subvert our expectations by trying to kill another character, you know? I personally really like Tifa. Tifa is one of my favorites. You know, she's my waifu, and I think that she gets a lot of unnecessary sort of no, it's not hate. It's she's one of the most misunderstood characters in gaming, I feel like. She's always been over-sexualized and kind of misunderstood, I think. She's genuinely like a very nice and caring person, kind of shy, and just really does well to hold the party together. She helped Cloud quite a bit. But will we see these sort of same scenarios, or will something different happen altogether? My personal opinion is it wouldn't make sense to kill her off just because. That's what I'm trying to say here. It wouldn't make sense to kill off Tifa, just so Aerith doesn't die, but someone has to, so Tifa should. You know, it has to be much more dire and graver than this. If they really want to be that bold, why don't you just maybe kill off the whole party? Do something extremely drastic and maybe set up a scenario where you can save some, maybe not all, or maybe there is a way to save them, but have it happen anyway. I really don't know. These are just some ideas, and I really want to thank everyone who's stuck around so far. I want to thank everyone who gave good feedback and encouragement on the Final Fantasy VII Remake Rant videos that I had. I am planning to collect my thoughts and make a really sort of much more sort of detailed video with my thoughts about the game 1 year later, here in a couple of months. So I'm also gonna highlight some comments and kind of put them up, and we can discuss that there as well. So thank you guys for everyone who supported me so far on this journey. And I didn't really have much with this game in the way of like news and updates and things like this, so there really wasn't much reason for me to talk about it week after week after week, and I didn't really want to milk the content in this way. But this is something that I'm truly interested in. This is something that I really want to see where this goes. Despite my disappointments with the first game and the route that they're taking, I'm really interested to see where this goes. I love Square Enix. I love the Final Fantasy series, and I want this game to succeed, you know? I wish them nothing but the best. It looks amazing. The music is incredible. But where is this all going? You know, where is this all going? So stay tuned. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Will Aerith die? Will Tifa die? Or what do you think? Maybe it won't matter. Let me know what you think, and I will post as soon as I can updates from the orchestra event that is currently taking place right now, actually. And I am following the translations by Audrey with great interest, and I'll maybe be trying to find a stream if I can. It's kind of hard for us English speakers, but that's where we're at. And thank you so much. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.